SpaceX officially joined the Nasdaq-100 index today, a move that could unleash billions in automatic buying and reshape the landscape for investors. Here's a deep dive into what this means for the market and for you. As SpaceX's stock begins trading on the Nasdaq-100, the financial landscape is poised for significant shifts. This historic debut marks the first time a private space exploration company has entered one of the most prestigious indices, signaling a new era for both the company and the broader market. Founded in 2002 by Elon Musk, SpaceX has revolutionized the aerospace sector with ambitious projects like the Falcon 9 and Starship rockets, making space travel more affordable. The inclusion is expected to prompt brokerages to expand their coverage, with many analysts likely to issue bullish ratings and set higher price targets for SpaceX. This influx of positive sentiment could attract substantial investor interest, further fueling capital inflows into the stock. The impact of SpaceX's listing may extend beyond its own performance, potentially benefiting related sectors such as artificial intelligence, aerospace, and satellite technology. The growth of these industries has been driven by increasing demand for innovative solutions and advancements in technology. Furthermore, SpaceX's entry into the Nasdaq-100 may invigorate interest in other private companies aiming for public listings, potentially leading to a wave of new IPOs in the tech sector. However, while the outlook appears bright, some analysts caution that current valuations for many tech stocks remain elevated compared to historical norms. This disconnect between earnings growth and long-term trends raises concerns about potential market corrections, which could pose risks for investors. Market participants should remain vigilant in the coming days, closely monitoring trading volumes and patterns that may indicate volatility or shifts in sentiment. The debut of SpaceX on the Nasdaq-100 not only elevates the company's profile, but also reshapes the competitive landscape for emerging technologies. As investors navigate this new terrain, they will need to adapt their strategies to account for the dynamic interplay of innovation, valuation, and market sentiment. Observing how SpaceX's presence influences market trends will be critical for future investment strategies. The road to SpaceX's inclusion in the Nasdaq-100 has been paved with remarkable milestones and investor anticipation. Founded by Elon Musk in 2002, SpaceX has consistently pushed the boundaries of aerospace technology and innovation. The company's record initial public offering marked a pivotal moment, showcasing its robust valuation and investor confidence. Coupled with the successful launch of the Falcon 9 rocket, SpaceX has solidified its position as a frontrunner in both the aerospace and artificial intelligence sectors. Over the past few months, investors have closely monitored SpaceX's performance, particularly its ambitious plans for satellite technology and AI development, including the Starlink project aimed at global internet coverage. This period of scrutiny has coincided with a broader market uptrend buoyed by favorable economic data, such as a robust GDP growth rate and a declining unemployment rate. These positive signals have fostered a conducive environment for investment in technology stocks, with many investors seeking to capitalize on emerging opportunities. Furthermore, the anticipation surrounding SpaceX's potential has been amplified by its innovative approaches, including reusable rocket technology and ambitious missions to Mars. The convergence of these factors has created a perfect storm, leading to today's significant market event. The inclusion of SpaceX in the Nasdaq-100 not only validates the company's strategic initiatives, but also emphasizes the growing importance of space exploration and technology in global markets. As the demand for satellite communications and space travel continues to rise, SpaceX is well-positioned to leverage its technological advancements. Looking ahead, analysts predict that SpaceX's presence in the Nasdaq-100 will attract further investment and drive innovation, reinforcing its status as a leader in the aerospace industry while shaping the future of technology. The recent inclusion of SpaceX in the Nasdaq-100 index marks a significant milestone for the company and the broader market landscape. This move is poised to unlock billions in passive capital as index funds and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, adjust their holdings to incorporate SpaceX shares. The anticipated influx of demand could drive up SpaceX's stock price, setting off a ripple effect that may positively influence the technology and artificial intelligence sectors, where investor sentiment is already bullish. Analysts predict that this surge in capital could lead to a rapid escalation in stock price momentum, further solidifying SpaceX's position as a leading player in the aerospace and technology industries. The backdrop to this event is a robust economic environment, highlighted by a 2.1% annual GDP growth rate in the first quarter and a steady decline in the jobless rate to 4.2% in June. These positive indicators have fostered a fertile ground for investment, making this an opportune time for companies like SpaceX to gain traction in the public market. The company's innovative approach to space travel and satellite technology has already captured the attention of investors, and its Nasdaq entry only amplifies this interest. Furthermore, the anticipated SpaceX IPO is expected to significantly boost second-quarter earnings for U.S. Wall Street banks. Increased trading activity and advisory fees related to this high-profile IPO could lead to enhanced profitability for these financial institutions, reinforcing the interconnectedness of the markets. For average investors, the inclusion of SpaceX in the Nasdaq-100 signifies a pivotal shift in market dynamics. It emphasizes the importance of staying informed about developments that could affect their investment portfolios. As investment strategies evolve, understanding the implications of such significant market events is crucial for making informed decisions. Looking ahead, the successful entry of SpaceX into the Nasdaq-100 may not only redefine the company's valuation, but could also catalyze further innovations in the tech and aerospace sectors. Investors should closely monitor how this inclusion influences market trends and sentiment in the coming months. With the potential for increased volatility and growth, the landscape is ripe for opportunities that could redefine investment strategies in the technology sector, particularly as SpaceX continues to push the boundaries of innovation. On July 8, 2026, SpaceX made headlines by officially joining the Nasdaq-100 index. This significant event follows its blockbuster initial public offering, IPO, and is set to change the dynamics of the stock market. The inclusion activates billions in automatic purchases by index funds, allowing a broader range of investors to gain exposure to the $2 trillion rocket and satellite company. The timing is crucial, as the quiet period post-IPO has ended, enabling Wall Street banks to publish new price targets and recommendations for the stock. Morgan Stanley has already set a bullish price target of $300 for SpaceX, reflecting the positive sentiment surrounding the company. The inclusion of SpaceX into the Nasdaq-100 is particularly noteworthy given the current market environment. This index is known for comprising some of the most innovative and high-growth companies in the technology sector. SpaceX's entry signifies a growing recognition of the aerospace industry as a key player in the tech landscape. Investors are increasingly viewing space exploration and satellite technology as essential components of modern communication and data services, which are expected to expand dramatically in the coming years. The impact of this inclusion extends beyond mere stock prices. It is likely to generate a substantial influx of capital, further boosting SpaceX's market presence and overall valuation. This influx could enhance its ability to fund ambitious projects, such as the Starship program aimed at interplanetary travel and the development of a global satellite internet network. Furthermore, this move is expected to enhance investor confidence in the aerospace sector, potentially leading to increased valuations for other companies in the space industry. Looking ahead, the outlook for SpaceX appears promising, with analysts predicting continued growth driven by advancements in technology and increasing demand for satellite services. As the company continues to innovate and expand its market share, its inclusion in the Nasdaq-100 could pave the way for further partnerships and projects, solidifying its position as a leader in the aerospace and technology sectors. With the market's focus shifting towards sustainable and high-tech solutions, SpaceX is well-positioned to capitalize on these trends in the years to come. As SpaceX's Nasdaq-100 debut unfolds, how will investors respond to this new dynamic in the market? Share your predictions in the comments below, and subscribe for daily deep dives into the most pressing financial stories.